Welcome to 42 North 78 West Sports Show. Here's your host, Sebastian.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the 42 North 78 West Sports Show. I'm your host, Sebastian. Thank you all for coming today. We're going to have a good show today. We got Daytona 500. The Sabres are back. Sorry, bad. Also, MLB pitchers and catchers will be making an appearance on their report. They have to report on February 17th. Also, will J.J. Watt be a Buffalo Bill? And Russell Wilson, is he going to get traded for Carson Wentz? No, I'm just kidding.
Yikes.
No, just kidding. No, but I'm also joined by, of course, Kevin and Alex. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Just happy to be back.
Happy. And also, Zach, what's going on?
Remember, it's not a lie if you believe it. Powerful stuff.
Hey, powerful stuff. That's right. Hey, let's start with the Daytona 500. So, all right. I watched the Daytona 500. It's what a race, honestly. Love Great American Race. Now the race started 15 laps in, and they almost a 6-hour delay after a rain delay and a big crash that involved a lot of big names right off the bat. Zach, what were those names?
Lap 15 crash included Eric Almirola, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Ryan Newman, Martin Truex Jr., Alex's pick.
No, that wasn't.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Tyler Reddick, Kurt Busch, Eric Jones, Chris Buescher, Matt DiBenedetto, Anthony Alfredo, that's a real name, David Reagan, Jamie McMurray, and Daniel Suarez, a total of 16 cars involved. And then, coincidentally enough, right when that happened on lap 15, the rain came. So obviously that delayed things for a total of 5 hours and 30 minutes. The snowstorm came at 3:30, and then the race resumed right after 9. I'll tell you, when I saw the tweet that they said that the drivers were going back to their cars, I was excited. I was like it's like Tommy Boy when he was talking about how he gets excited for I forget what food. He was like, yeah, because I love the 500. Obviously, it's not the Super Bowl, but it's the Super Bowl in NASCAR. I love watching it all the time.
It's not the Kentucky Derby either.
That's not the Kentucky Derby, that's for sure.
I even had my girlfriend into it. It was awesome. She was asking me, she's like, is the rain done yet? When are they coming back? I was like, I don't know. But anyways, Michael McDowell came out with the win. Chase Elliott second. The rest of the top 5, Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick, and Denny Hamlin. The stage winners, Denny Hamlin won the first and second stage, and obviously McDowell winning the race won the third stage. A couple notable finishers. Joey Logano came in 12th. Brad Keselowski came in 13th. Kyle Busch, 14th. Bubba Wallace came in 17th. Ryan Blaney, 30th. And again, Alex's pick, Martin Truex Jr., 25th.
Again, that was
How about Kyle Busch do?
Came in 14th.
Yeah, he was involved in that big wreck at the end.
I was just gonna say he was involved in that crash in the last lap, that fiery crash on the last lap.
Was the past 3 years we've had a big crash in the end of the Daytona 500?
Yeah, last year Ryan Newman almost died.
Yeah, last year was Ryan Newman, but it was a good thing everyone came out safe out of the crash. That's the one main thing that.
Yeah,
that's the good thing about racing now.
Yeah, ever since Dale Earnhardt died, it seems like safety's gone up in NASCAR.
That's what they say. Yeah.
See, my pick was Anthony Alfredo, but turns out he was an imposter.
Oh, Kevin! But I'm
Wow.
Had to hit you with a dad joke there real quick.
So
it was a good one.
So yeah, on that last lap crash, that's where Michael McDowell being I wouldn't say inexperienced, but inexperienced in that position and that late of a Daytona 500 really comes into play. He was running in third, and he got a big run on Keselowski and tapped Keselowski, really made Keselowski loosen up and then get into the back of Logano, and then that's what really started everything. I'm not a Joey Logano or Brad Keselowski guy by any means, but I mean you hate to see
They're both teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, the both teammates just went out. Yeah.
And you hate to see guys running at the point crash in the last lap. You hate to see that.
No, yeah.
No matter who it is, but I don't know.
And also, it was history of Bubba Wallace, being hitting the top 10. He even led a lap for one lap. It was good for Bubba Wallace, Hey, Michael Jordan. I thought it. The GOAT. You think he's gonna be the GOAT of NASCAR now? I don't know.
He'll get there.
He'll get there.
I think he's gonna be good.
He's got Danny Hamlin.
Yeah, that's what
he's got a pretty good team on his
exactly.
side.
That's what I'm saying. Brad Keselowski said post race, and I thought it was pretty funny. He said about the crash. He said, "I don't feel like I made a mistake, but I can't drive for everybody else." I thought that was kind of funny.
For sure. That's very well much that happened in the Daytona 500. Now we're gonna talk about one thing. The Sabres are back, but they're also what, Kevin?
Bad.
They're what now?
We have a minor league
they're in
roster out there right now.
It's a minor league roster either way.
It's not.
Well,
Pretty much. Pretty much it is. At least the defense is. Aside from Darlene and Miller and Yokiharu, it's Irwin, Borgen, and Davidson.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. As of right now, the roster we're playing with tonight is basically a minor league roster.
Oh, okay, yeah. I misheard that.
oh man, I'm excited to see Skinner on the first line. Oh my God.
They took him off already. They took him off already.
I haven't seen the entire game, but then at the end of the second period, I saw Skinner with Eakin and Pozo. So I can't speak for the entire game. I don't know how long that lasted. I don't know if that was just for one shift. But that would be kind of typical of Kruger if he just puts him out there at the start of the game just to tease Sabres fans a little bit, and then just pulls it away, puts him back on.
he just
puts him back on the defensive line.
Yeah, he just wanted to mess with the fans a little bit. Like, all right, I'll put him on the first line.
put him on,
Psych. You thought.
That wouldn't have surprised me. But
Hey, you can't.
we still have a whole third period to go here, though.
And they looked real good in the first period.
That's what
They were getting a bunch of shots, a bunch of zone time, but New York just had they scored.
Well,
Buffalo didn't.
I missed a lot of the first period, but I heard the second goal was on Allmark. I heard that was a kind of a bad goal that he let in, and then the first one was kind of a just a defensive mishap.
Yeah, that Allmark's positioning was bad, and it was sloppy play by him. That was one he should have had. But that doesn't really happen real often at all with Allmark. So I don't know.
No, he's been
solid all year.
Yeah.
It's probably just the rust. He probably had. I don't know how many pucks he's seen while they were off. Until they went back to practice.
Probably seen more COVID tests than he has pucks.
Oh
my God, Kevin!
True story.
On fire.
All the rapid tests.
It's a true story.
No, but anything else you want to add on that? That's pretty much
third period just about to begin. They're just about to drop the puck now, so we'll see how that goes.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
We're on the power play to start off the period. We had 30 seconds in. So.
I think we should start running put the puck in the net play. I think that would work out really well.
I love that play.
Just the thought.
It's a good play.
I'm not the coach.
It's a play they haven't run in a long time. It seems, at least very often.
Just run
but
it back real quick,
who would call that play right now? Actually,
who would that be?
Lindy
Ruff. Yeah.
Yeah, he would. You're absolutely right.
Time to visit. Making a coach trade. Seen that in the NFL before a couple times. Hey, why not the NHL?
I don't think it's ever happened in the NHL.
I don't know that.
First one.
Yeah, it's never too late.
It rarely happens in the NFL anyway. But
what are you gonna do?
Hey,
it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
It could happen. That's the thing. It could happen.
Lindy was wearing a Bills mask.
Yeah, you can. There you go. You can move Kruger up to president of hockey ops if you want, and then Lindy can slide right back in as coach.
Send Jersey a pick. They're rebuilding. They might not value. They might be like, we could find another coach. Let's just take the draft picks.
Yeah, there you go. Be fine.
It'll be fine. You're right. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything will be fine.
Hey, we got another third period to play.
Why don't you get ahead and trade for Lindy?
Get ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, you go ahead for Lindy Ruff.
Sabres, why don't you get ahead, score on this power play?
Now speaking of Sabres, there's another Take Quake we've had coming up right now. Hey, Zach, I heard you don't like this guy named DJ Milk.
What a child.
Sounds like you're lactose intolerant, Zeke.
I'm yeah. I mean, I drink milk and it makes my tummy hurt.
No, but we're gonna play.
I listen to milk, and it makes my tummy hurt.
Yeah. Let me clear my throat.
We're gonna play our third
Get
edition
it.
of Zach's Take Quake. So we'll be right back and enjoy.
Welcome to the third edition of Zach's Take Quake. I am Zach, and this week's take is going to be about the Sabres game presentation, why they need to make it better. I'm not the only one who has this take. I know this is a very common take amongst Buffalo Sabres Twitter, amongst other things. I know they talk about on WGR all the time how not dumbed down it is, but how kid-friendly it's gotten, the game presentation for the Sabres since they've been bad. My initial, kind of thought is, if you're bad, don't have a bad game presentation. Because, like, if you're going to be bad, at least make it fun to be at the game while you're watching a bad product. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Now, I also understand that you want to make the game younger. You want to bring in, the younger crowd of fans into the arena. Make it so that you want to bring your kids to the game. You want to feel comfortable bringing your kids to the game. Obviously, Sabres games aren't Bills games. Bills games are an absolute madhouse. You have to have your fine line. I understand that, but you're getting way off the beaten path with trying to find a happy medium between adult and kid friendly. One prime example is DJ Milk. First of all, your name is DJ Milk. That's bad enough. That's bad enough. What MC names themselves DJ Milk? DJ 2%? DJ Whole Milk? DJ Vitamin Milk? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, DJ Milk? Get out of here with this. The floss cam? The floss cam? Buddy, you're still doing the floss cam. The floss was what, 2017, 18? Get with the times, my guy. The dance-off in the second intermission? A dance-off? Are we at a disco? We're at a hockey game. We're at a hockey game. A couple things that I feel like are a benefit to the Sabres game presentation that they brought back recently. The organist, why did that even go away at all? I think, especially growing up for me, I'm 22, so growing up for me, going to games, you hear the organ, doing the Let's Go Buffalo, doing the Charge, doing, all that, even doing, songs, instead of, the, in-house music. Vicarious by Tool is the power play song. I noticed it this year. I think I remember noticing it last year also. That's also a step in the right direction because we need to get rid of Let Me Clear My Throat. It's overstayed its welcome. That's my take for this week. Next week, it's going to be a music take. If you're a metal music fan, you're going to love this one. System of a Down. They need to put up or shut up. Stay out of the news. You're not going to put anything out. I'll see you next week.
All right, welcome back to the show. Thank you for that take, Quake, Zach. We very appreciate it.
Yeah, like we were saying, if you want to keep flossing out here, keep it dental, right, Zach?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for next week's Take Quake.
It's a metal one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now how about it's almost baseball. Here we go. Spring training. Here we go. It's coming up. What we got? So February 17th, pitchers and catchers will be reporting to spring training. So
That's Wednesday.
it's Wednesday.
That's Wednesday.
It's gonna be Wednesday.
Sometime
It's
next
close.
week,
Hey,
the rest will
it's
report.
close. Hey, I
I'm
can't
excited.
hate it. I know you're excited. I know.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the warm weather and baseball.
I'm especially ready for the warm weather with this storm coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is going to suck.
Well, Texans are wanting warm weather, but they ain't getting that.
Yeah.
Stop crying about 2 inches.
Yeah,
But
they are. Whoa.
Easy, Al.
Easy there.
that's what. Okay. Yeah.
Easy.
We need the snark cannon.
No, but it's. No, I'm excited. Of course, come on. Of course, we're excited. The Yankees, they're back.
I can't wait to
I know
be.
you want to see the Yankees.
I can't wait to be back in the garage.
Oh yeah, you back in the garage. That's right. Watching our Yankee games.
We're ready to go.
It's gonna be time.
World
It's gonna be
Series.
time. Are you calling World Series? Is that what you're calling?
I mean, I've called it the last 3 years now.
Yankees are going to win the World Series every year, just like the Bills are winning the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah,
It's just a thing.
yeah. And the Yankees one is usually even. Well, the Bills one was never really truly realistic till this past year. But
No, it's always realistic.
Hey, yeah.
yeah,
We all start 0-0 week 1, right?
I guess. I mean, but
Hey.
we never had like a legit quarterback to get us there. We do now. But Yankees though,
Well,
Yankees?
Yankees are winning the
The
World
Yankees,
Series.
the Yankees going far?
who did we sign today? Justin Turner?
Justin Wilson.
Oh, Justin Wilson.
Oh,
Turner signed back with the Doyers.
Yes, with the Doyers.
But no, Justin Wilson. Yeah, he was with the Yankees. It was 2015 and 16, I believe. He was part. Yeah, he was a decent part of their bullpen with Dellin Betances and Andrew Miller. Solid lefty. Get a little too heavy on the walks. His whip is a little high, but overall he's been he's a solid middle relief guy. I like that move, and it's only a minor league deal too. So
And then we ended up flipping him to the Tigers for Luis Sessa and Chad Green.
yeah,
Fun fact.
yeah. Chad Green's been good, really good for the most part. And now we get Wilson back, solid middle relief guy, and then we also signed Jay Bruce. I think over the weekend.
Minor league deal on that one, right?
Minor league deal, yeah. So probably I would
Jay
think
Bruce.
He would have to obviously make the team out of camp.
Yeah, I would expect. I feel like he will. I think he's an upgrade over Mike Ford as a power lefty bat.
I don't know. Mike Ford seems to always crush it.
He didn't last year.
Ford tough.
That's
He
true.
was pretty brutal.
That's
last year.
true.
But I think he would probably be an upgrade over him. And I think it could also mean that Gardner's not back.
Have they? What's up? What's the situation with him right now?
I think they just don't want to.
They don't.
Yeah.
Wanna-
He's a free agent right now, right?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about the one week we were talking about the Yankees. There's just so many outfielders and not enough outfield positions.
Yeah. And like the last thing I heard is they said that they roughly have around they're roughly about like 10 million under the luxury tax. If they want to spend like at least up to it, Gardner's not the guy I would put that money towards. I would put it towards another relief pitcher or another, veteran starting pitcher that can help, compete for like the 5th spot.
And I mean,
in the rotation.
honestly, with the injury history we have each year at the Yankees, I could just see Gardner staying in baseball shape. And if we get plagued with injuries, we'll probably bring him back if we really need to.
I'm not opposed to that either.
No,
Just you don't need him with the team from day one. Like,
Yeah, free Clint Frazier.
yeah, like unless someone else signs Gardner, which I don't really think anyone would. I could be wrong, but I mean, it sucks because he is a good locker room guy, but you can't just keep around locker room guys.
And he's
that
been
just
with
aren't
the Yankees
producing
forever.
at all.
He's been with the Yankees forever too.
Yeah, his whole career. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was
Like-
it? 2008,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he was part of the 09 championship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think 08 is when he got called up and made it to the majors. But as good as a locker room guy he is, you can't keep around just good locker room guys who just don't really produce at all, especially if they're just taking up at bats from
Guys that could be.
exactly. Like,
But then that's to say once, because Stanton's good for at least one big slump a year. Judge seems to be good for getting hurt sometime through the year.
Stanton too.
I hope.
I mean,
Stanton gets
yeah, that's true. I should have let off with Stanton getting hurt.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm
like,
thinking.
Kevin even mentioned it, we're bound to have injuries. I mean,
Stan.
that's what we're known
That
for.
piece of glass.
Yeah, that's what the Yankees are known for
Aaron-
for the past couple of years.
Aaron
What-
Judge.
what was-
there?
What was it through the pandemic years? Oblique that he was dealing with, or his calf? His
I
calf.
remember the calf.
His
I don't-
calf sounds right.
Yeah,
The calf,
I think it was. Yeah. I think it was the kid. Yeah, I think the oblique was Judge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
that's right.
Well, there you go. I talked about both of them.
Yeah.
Tomato, tomato.
That's right. Potato, potato. Hey, we could punt all night.
Yeah. I got time.
Yeah, I'll talk to you after the show.
Hey, I'll be here.
Like you said, this is the year where Clint Frazier needs to be the everyday left fielder.
That's right. That's already 4 guys. That's 3 positions. That's Stanton. That's Judge. That's Frazier. That's Hicks.
Yeah.
Hicks would be the other one.
Yeah, and Stanton is gonna strictly be the DH because I don't want him touching the field because he gets hurt. Just
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
stepping out of the
yeah.
dugout.
He's got to be
So-
DH. So I mean that leaves 3 for 3. You know.
Yeah.
But and then if one of those guys need a maintenance stay, Stanton can plug in,
Yeah,
or
And you
or
have
someone else.
Jay Bruce. I mean,
Talkman's still floating.
I was just gonna
Talkman,
say
still
Talkman.
Yeah, and Talkman can play any position too. Like
Right.
Talkman can play center if you need him to. So if Hicks needs a day off,
Yeah.
they'll be good. They'll be all right there.
Yeah. And speaking pitchers and catchers, the Yankees rotation is looking good again.
Yeah, as long as they're as healthy as they seem, Kluber, Tyone.
I know you like their rotation.
Yeah,
I know you do. I know you do. 'Cause
I was stoked about the Kluber signing, and I was stoked about the Tyone trade because they essentially gave up nothing for Tyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
And there's a
Kluber
lot
was
of talent
Kluber was
there.
kind of a upgrade to Tanaka because Tanaka was struggling. So
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
I think it's a pretty good move by the Yankees. And
Yeah, much
so
as I love Tanaka, Kluber is an upgrade.
I
And then
don't know if. Sorry, are you still going? Go ahead.
I was going to say, then we get Severino back in July.
Mm-hmm.
So then that 4 right there of Cole, Severino, Kluber, Tyone going into the playoffs could be deadly.
hey, give me the one.
I don't know how hot of a take this is, but I think the best rotation in the league is in LA, and it's the Dodgers.
I don't think it's much of a hot take. But
Yeah, it's
Right,
right.
yeah.
That's kind of a fact.
Yeah,
That's
When
kind of a
D-
fact right
when
there.
When Dustin May is going to be your number 6, that's pretty
yeah,
insane.
yeah, they got a good rotation there.
Bauer
Yeah.
plugs in as like the 2 or 3
Yeah.
Yep.
because it's Bueller, Kershaw.
Yep.
So a guy who won the Cy Young is number 3 starter. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when
Disgusting.
when Severino comes back for the Yankees, he's going to be maybe the 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the high end potential. He's got potential to be like an ace, but he's obviously not gonna be top Cole.
Right.
But at his best, I would think that he's our number 2 guy. But obviously not right away.
Right. That's what I was
his
saying
games
because
worked out.
he wouldn't have played in He didn't play all of last year, and then he wouldn't have played half of this year. So they'll have to ease him back.
He played like a month and a half in 2019. So, but
Hey,
it's coming up.
hey, it's coming up. It's
Soon enough.
coming up. Hey, sure, spring training's about to be. Next, boom, regular season's gonna be here.
Yep.
That's gonna be for sure. Now, big news in the NFL. Got a lot of news in the NFL. Free agency's 30 days away. I love this. It's my favorite thing. It's probably the season starting and the free agency is right under that because it's my favorite thing to just know who's going where. Now JJ Watt can sign anywhere like right now.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
line
He
free
doesn't-
agent,
he
so
doesn't-
he
he don't gotta
he
wait.
doesn't have to wait until the market's open. So he could be teams are reaching out to him like now. So it's a race right now to get JJ Watt. Now here's the thing. He's a Wisconsin boy. Now I was watching some other people. They're like, he don't want to go where the cold is. He's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind it. Come
When
on.
he made that video addressing Texans fans, I think he was in his cabin in Wisconsin.
yeah, like he probably loves the cold.
I would say love's a strong word, but he could tolerate it.
He could
Sure,
tolerate it,
he
yeah.
could play through it. Like,
Yeah, of course. Now,
maybe he loves it. I don't know,
Yeah, that
but-
doesn't really seem to be a move that Green Bay would make in the past.
No, they don't really like signing players. They
Right.
No.
don't really like to spend money.
Right. Yeah.
I could see in this instance because it would be
Well, they
short.
don't-
It seems like since
they don't like drafting
But-
receivers.
it
either.
seems like since Charles Woodson,
Yeah.
they haven't really had any big free agent signings, have they? Am I
I would say
missing?
probably they kind of cashed in on 2 years ago with Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith, which were
Yeah.
which was kind of surprising because no one, the Packers never make signings like that. So
Yeah.
Now wait. Now JJ Watt. Now they did a list of the player of where JJ Watt is going to be most likely going to end up, and of course Bills are on that list.
Third
Cool.
and
Or
third in odds.
Or third in odds because it makes sense because if you have Hughes and JJ Watt on the ends, you're gonna have to double team one of them.
Mhm.
That's for sure, because you can't stop them. You can't stop them all.
Daniel Jeremiah from NFL Network, he
Yeah.
said he said he thinks that we are the best fit overall.
It makes it what makes sense.
It makes the
sense.
it makes the most sense. I
Because
mean,
we're the youngest
for-
team. Because like if you wants the ring chase, the team you want to go for would be the young team. Now he probably will sign for like a 1-year deal. Probably won't take as much as money as probably you might think. He had $12.7 million remaining on his contract. I don't think he's gonna I'd probably say he's gonna take probably maybe a $4 million cut on it, because he's still gonna get paid a good amount of money. Marcus Ware, like an example, when he went to the Broncos when they went on their Super Bowl run, he signed for, I think it was like $6 million, I think. So it's gonna be like, if you got that veteran lineman, I think this could be something.
Yeah, and someone pointed out like his camp is kind of looking for like certain aspects for each team. So like they're looking for a team that has a good culture. Well, start with us. I mean, trust the process,
Trust
right?
the process, of course.
Cap space, which I know cap space is going to be a little bit of a tricky thing for us, but
They can maneuver
Big
it if they
baller
have
Bean?
to.
I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
they
But
can
I mean,
they can maneuver it if they
he's a
really want.
wizard.
and of all the teams, or all the top teams that are supposed to be the favorites to sign him, we have the best cap situation there.
Mm-hmm.
Our cap situation is better than Green Bay's, and it's better than Pittsburgh's.
Indianapolis is a team that Peter King said.
Yeah, their cap situation is good. But they don't.
Yeah,
they,
but
they
it's
gotta
like-
get- they don't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah, they have way bigger
They're-
needs,
Yeah, like if
and it's gonna be a QB carousel this year.
right, like if they come away with a quarterback, then like a legit quarterback, then they'll be a contender next year. But when that happens, that'll take up a good chunk of their cap space. So
Of course, Pat McAfee said he's going to the Colts, but that's just a given. If he's going to say that.
yeah.
yeah,
Of course, he's going to say it. Now, another thing we got to say is Russell. A lot of trade rumors, of course, again with Russell Wilson. Now, here's the one that I read: Russell Wilson for Carson Wentz. Are you kidding me? I would not make
where was
that.
that one from?
Let's see. I think I had the tweet right here. Do I have the tweet? Oh, that's the wrong one. No, I don't have the tweet. I don't have the tweet.
I trust you. Though.
Yeah. No, there was a big report that the Eagles are trying to get a deal with Carson Wentz. What?
I don't see it.
That is the most.
That's
That's a massive
bizarre.
downgrade. Are you kidding me?
They would have to put a bunch of picks in there.
Yeah,
You know, you're not-
You're
you're not trading-
You're gonna go send Carson Wentz to the Seattle Seahawks.
If you're Philadelphia, and if you're trading, well, no, that would actually work out beautifully for Philadelphia. Like if
it would work.
Definitely.
I was gonna say, well,
You're paying a quarterback either way. You might as well upgrade by a lot.
Plus, they got Jalen Hurts on the bench. I feel like Jalen Hurts is gonna start.
because originally I was gonna say if you're Philadelphia and if you trade Carson Wentz to Seattle for Russell Wilson, then you'd burn it down. But then I thought about it. I was like, wait a second, I have that backwards. If you're Seattle and if you trade Russell Wilson for Carson Wentz straight up, you're burning the stadium down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a lot of people talk about the Jets being a team. If they
Please
did
do.
that,
Whoa.
it would be hilarious
Please
if they,
do.
if
For
they
Wentz?
included Jamal Adams in the deal and sent him back to the Jets.
For Wentz?
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, for Seattle or for Wilson?
For Wilson, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just send Jamal
That
Adams.
would be
Just- that'd be hilarious.
That would be pretty.
That yeah. Oh, poor Jamal Adams.
What a hell of a trade. No,
He might retire.
He might.
no, it's a good point, but yeah, I don't see Russell Wilson going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
No.
It's not
I
for sure.
think the way they were talking about it was, I think him just talking like that was just kind of him like sending a message to the organization saying like, hey, like, get me an offensive line.
Yeah, like look at these quarterbacks that are
Like,
Yeah.
requesting trades and wanting
Tired.
out. Like he's
Yeah.
like, I can do the same if you guys aren't gonna help me
Yeah,
out.
I'm tired of running for my life.
Yeah.
Give me an offensive line.
Because he's got the targets. He's
Draft a
definitely
little
got
bit
the
better on
targets to have a
defense,
go offense.
He does,
Well,
yeah.
also their defense wasn't good either. They were giving up the most points in the season. So even though they had Jamal Adams, the rest of the defense was nowhere to be seen.
They used him as like an edge rusher anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
blitzing every play.
And that's not the way you use Jamal Adams. This man's like a Hawkeye in the back of that. He's got to be scanning the whole back of the field. And I was watching another thing. Yeah,
He's
he
a
was.
box safety
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
at best.
we'll go with that. Yeah, well, hey, but here's the thing. NFL offseason's coming up. This is the best time. I just love this time.
See,
How could you not be excited for this stuff?
I prefer when they're playing football.
Whoa,
to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's fine.
But hey,
But
you know,
You can watch Johnny
Rumors
Hey.
are fun.
You can watch Johnny Manziel in the Indoor Football League right now.
that's true. That fan control league, I saw him playing in
Yeah,
that.
what
That was
was
kind of
that?
cool. I remember hearing something about
I
it
heard-
on Twitter that it was
yeah.
going to start to be a thing, and then I didn't know like when it was going to start, and then I kind of forgot about it, and then I saw it on Twitter that Manziel was playing in it, and
Yeah,
I was
same.
like-
I remember hearing that he signed with
The
this
Zappers.
league or whatever.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool, good for him. Like I was just like, whatever. And then I saw that he was playing. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, hang on, what is going on here?
Whoa,
Did you see their
whoa.
extra points though?
No.
It's a one-on-one, just like
Oh,
quarterback and then receiver on corner. Just a one-on-one matchup at like the.
That's kind of cool.
That's,
It is
that-
pretty-
that is that's a cool concept.
when you got to draw fans and attention. I mean, that's
Feels like one-on-ones in practice
yeah, pretty much.
when we were playing football.
And like they don't even use like their center. Like it looked like they had like a ball boy or something just out there, just toss the ball to them
He
because
was
they didn't
sitting
even
on a
have
chair
a
or something too.
yeah, like they didn't even have like a defense or like offensive line. Like it was just the quarterback. He would toss the ball to him, and then the receiver and corner would just go one-on-one. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, I was watching. I mean, like what the one thing that like they did, but the XFL when the XFL just came around, now they had some cool ideas too. Now they had some good concepts. Now I don't think the NFL is going to adopt anyone's because the last time the XFL came around, NFL was going to adopt some things. But the NFL's not going to adopt anything anymore. Still the no fun league at this point.
Which that sucks. You just
Yeah.
reminded me that the XFL should be playing right now.
Hey guys, it's all right. It's NASCAR season.
It's
It's NASCAR season. Hey, Al, NASCAR is the first taste of summer. Think about it. NASCAR starts, then the MLB starts, and they're both the summer sports. I'll get you to it. We'll get you. We'll get you to come
It'll
around.
be fine.
Yeah, we'll get them to come
hear
around.
Yeah,
the
we'll get it.
They're at the Daytona road course this weekend. We'll get you to watch.
Yeah.
Road course racing is always fun.
Hey, set a lawn chair out at the roundabout down the road and get your fix in.
Let's go.
NASCAR.
Let's go to a race. Let's go to a race this year. We should do a pod from the racetrack.
Good.
Wouldn't that be a great idea?
It's a good idea.
Good.
We could do the Watkins Glen weekend one.
Oh,
Sounds sweet.
let's do it.
All right. Stay tuned for that. 42 North 78 West
just
on the road.
You just witnessed us break down a deal right here. Like, hey, let's do that.
We'll do it. Now, we got two more stories we want to add. One more. Now, we got, what's her name? I forgot her name already.
Jesse Pagula.
Jessica Pagula. Upsetting
Let's see.
in the, what is it?
Let me get a marker and write down on the camera real quick here.
What do you want to
Go
write?
Sabres, go Bills.
Oh, wait.
So that's what she did. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't see that, no.
She did that after, I think, not the last match she won, but the match before that she won. She walked up to the camera and she had a marker and she wrote "Go Bills, Go Sabres" on it.
Hey,
It's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty
Go on,
cool.
take that. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
All right.
It's a cool
I think
story. Yeah.
it is a cool story.
She was ranked like 61st.
Yeah, she was ranked 6th, and she brought down a number, I think, 6 seed. I think it was.
I think so.
Yeah, it was pretty high up.
Yeah,
I
good
know,
for her.
yeah, it was
That's
a good
awesome.
upset. Now, also another story. Kevin, you want to take this one over?
Yeah, so tragic loss today for former NFL wide receiver Vincent Jackson passed away. There's really no details out right now. He was just found in a hotel room in Tampa. But it was just really sad to see. He's only 38 years old, super young. Like it's a terrible thing to see. And it was just he was a fun player to watch growing up. Like just a big receiver, deep threat. He was awesome, man. Sad.
Yeah, played for the Chargers and then played for the Bucks to end his career. Sucks. He was a big receiver, go up and get it guy.
And he was what? He was almost one of the best. Probably the top 3 at one point in his career. He's probably the top 3 receivers in the NFL.
Arguably.
Yeah,
He had a couple seasons where
Yeah.
he was just
Dominant almost.
good.
Dominant almost.
he was that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fantasy monster.
So I remember when Mike Evans first got drafted. He was like
Yeah, they were.
they had a dual thing, and he was the mentor to Mike Evans. Why they both had the same frame, and Bill Mike Jackson was like, you got to use your size, man.
Which just gives you perspective
Yeah.
of how young he still is, because he was still in the league
Yeah.
playing when Mike Evans was a rookie, and Mike
Yeah,
Evans is not that old.
Yeah, exactly. Like 3 years in the NFL, probably 3-4 years.
He was
Maybe like 5
when
or
he
6.
retired.
Wow, that's
Like when Jackson.
yeah,
was
when
on?
Mike Evans was a rookie. It was like 5 years ago.
5,
Oh.
6 years maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Evans was in that Sammy Watkins class, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2014. So, yeah,
2014,
6
so-
years ago now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's some. That's pretty. It's crazy. Bucks just won the Super Bowl.
Thing-
Was it in Florida?
Things you hate to
Yeah,
see.
He was
Yeah,
in
that.
Tampa.
Tampa,
Tampa.
yeah.
was
It was in
over,
Tampa.
yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
What'd you say, Zach?
Things you hate to see. That.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
But I think that wraps up our show today. I thank everyone for coming today. It's episode 15. We made it. Oh, made it to 15. I'm probably gonna say the same thing when we make it to 30. It's gonna be awesome. But also, forgot the outro music. Sorry. We're gonna get that next time. So that's my bad. Well, I'll play it next time. But I thank you. I hope everyone has a good night. I'll see you guys later.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.